let's see. B. Seven. Send that. Um, Alright, so let's see who will come. Great. Let's see. Send it to you. Let's see, Aurora message. Aurora message. Hi, Mom. I know it says you're here. You know you said you're here. Oh, it says 3 people watching. Okay, hi 3 people. I'm not all sure who's here, but hi. I'm assuming the one like is probably Mom. Alright, I'll give it a couple minutes, see if anybody else comes. So there's 4 people. Okay, let's see if anybody else comes since I just started it. Let's see. So it's not all quiet. Okay, it says there's down to 2 people. Yay, I guess. Let's see. Let's play some music so it's not so quiet. There we go. Waiting on some people, see if anyone comes. Alright, I'll play some music while we wait.
17 in a small town. Weak knees in the CVS. Door locked in the bathroom. What's it gonna be waiting on that test? Never thought that they'd be putting those life plans on the shelf.
Okay, so got 4 people here. I don't know if anyone else will come, but let's kind of hang on a minute. Oh, hello, people are here. From COVD. No, I don't have COV-19. Not sure how I'm the epitome of depression. All right, I'll turn down the music. So how am I the epitome of depression, Mr. Singa? Or no, I'm sorry, Torres. Oh, there's people messaging me. Who is messaging me? Oh, I understand now. I understand that's what the time says. But, like, I've been telling people it's at 3, so thank you. Not sure which tattoo you're talking about. I have 2 on, 1 on each shoulder and 2 on my back. Which one are you talking about? This one? That's just a wings and a heart. Okay. Not sure what that means. I would have a neck beard. But okay. I'm not even sure who you are, Torres. Mom, I know it says it was 3 to 5, but I told everybody I'm doing the live at 3. So, assuming that means people are here. I don't have any nudes. Not sure who you are, Mr. Torres. Hey, April. No, we haven't. We haven't finished the classes yet. Mr. Singa, I'm not trans. I was born a woman. Am a woman. My babysitting lawsuit. Do you have me confused with someone else? I'm a preschool teacher. Have been for over 10 years. Never had any lawsuits against me, though. Apparently, I have some trolls here. At least I'm assuming that's who these people are. In April, we've not been matched with a child yet. We still have to finish the classes, which will hopefully be the end of the month. And then from there, we can get the calls at any time. I have never molested any children. Not sure why the dark web would say I am trans. Not even sure if the dark web knows who I am, but okay. Oh, I figured. If they want to be buttheads, I'll just block them. I will simply do remove. What did I do? I want to show you. Let's start with put you in timeout and put you in timeout. Simple as that. I just put them in timeout. Simple as that. People can be trolls. Apparently, I tried to buy a child off the dark web. I didn't even know I had that much money. I would like to know where it came from. Yes, apparently. Apparently the trolls are out. Okay, well, I guess I'll start a little bit. No, I've not tried to buy a child. Wouldn't have the money even if I'd wanted to. I'll entertain any questions. I'll be honest, I have nothing to hide. $1 million in Bitcoin. I don't even have $1 in Bitcoin. Heck, right now I don't even have $1 in my name. But as you can see right now, we've gotten a crib so far. It's a convertible, so it can be changed into a toddler bed or a day bed / twin size. Well, don't think it's quite a twin size bed. I guess it'd be more of a day bed. I don't go to a gym. My preschool kids running after them is plenty enough for me. Who's Nikki OG? Okay. Anyways. And I have a little sign above the crib. It says, I wish I may. I wish I might see a shining star tonight. I thought it was just something really cute to have up. Oh. Okay. Apparently they think I'm somebody else. All right. Well, let them think I'm somebody else. Okay. I've also got a jumperoo. We got that at Goodwill for like $5 in perfect condition. And somebody sent me the changing the diaper pail. Okay. I don't have a principal at my school. Cool. You can go to you can be timed out. You can be put timed out. Kimber, I'm putting you as a mod. Problem solved. Okay, so let the trolls be trolls. And I don't know who sent me that diaper pail. If whoever it was, thank you. Thank you very much. It's really cool. It's got like a little locking mechanism on top. So we can use it for that. And not only that, but when we have a child that doesn't need it, we can definitely use it for other things. And also I picked up, let's see, I have a little hamper for the clothes and stuff, which I got at Walmart for like $10. And then, this is not a wig. It is my hair, my real hair. Yes, it can be used for dog poop. I should probably keep my voice down. Nick is trying to sleep in the other room. Or well, I think he's watching sports, but whatever. There's trolls everywhere on YouTube. But I went onto YouTube because that's where I shared the infertility journey. So I figured I would continue with the foster care journey. And not only that, but it makes it available so anyone can come across my social media platforms, not just those on Facebook. The dildos are actually kept in my bedroom. I'm not going to lie, I have a dildo. Most women do. But anyways, moving on. Then I have my horse from when I was little. One of my uncles actually built this. It's a rocking horse. You can't really find them nowadays like that. But I figured, if we had a toddler or an older child, like a preschooler, they might enjoy it. And as you can see, I have Clifford. Like I said, I'm a preschool teacher, so I have a lot of random toys and stuffed animals and things like that around here. And then let me grab some of the stuff I got as well. And then I did a lot of the baby registry things because you can get free boxes. So I've gotten a bunch of free goodies. I've gotten a lot of size 1 diapers. So if we were to get like a newborn or a preemie, I'll have diapers for that. But I still need other sizes because it's always good to have some on hand because more like the children will arrive with nothing. But with that as well, we've gotten a bunch of wipies. You can never have too many wipies dealing with kids. They're good for their noses. They're good for cleaning hands, faces, everything. I know that from preschool. But also, those boxes also came with a lot of good little free samples. Things like lotion, shampoo, things like that. The age we are asking for or that we're going to be licensed for is 0 to 2 for the primary child. But then, of course, we'll accept sibling groups. So we still need to get another bed. We're thinking probably like a twin size bed because it'll also be a toddler bed. Sorry, I won't be showing my dildo. So, but like I said, we could have a sibling group as well, which is very common. So, and the sibling could be any age. It could be up to a teenager. They'll call us. Well, a day bed won't hide under the bed. I think you're thinking of a trundle bed where it has the pull out. But more than likely, it'll be a twin bed because Nick, our friend, is going to be getting a new bed. So we're going to take that twin bed and put it in here. And then we'll invest in a toddler rail so we can add that on there if we were to have a toddler that needed that. Or two toddlers at the same time because this crib can be converted. Thank you for telling me I'm beautiful. But like I said, I got a lot of freebies. And then she's not on here right now, but thank you, Julie. Julie, she got us the first aid kit and some diaper rash cream. You can't see it, but it is the Calamispointin ointment. She said it worked really good for her daughter. No, I'm not single. I am happily married. But then she also got us the Red Cross first aid kit, if you can see. So thank you, Julie, whenever you see this later. And then with a lot of free stuff I got from the from the baby registries, we also got this cool little changing mat. So we don't have a changing table, which I have mixed feelings on if I want one or not, because in childcare, we always take him to a changing table, obviously. But at the same time, I know experience from my nephew. She's never too happy to swing low, sweet Cheerio. Okay, I don't get it, but okay. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to move on. Anyways, so just changing them wherever we are, whenever I help change my nephew. Yeah, most people don't. That's kind of why I've been thinking there's not really a point in investing in one, is you usually just change them on the couch or wherever you means. Okay, well, I'm happily married, so. No, they stubbed toes. Okay, well, there's that too, Kimber. And then something else I've gotten, if we have a preemie or a little one, like a newborn or something like that, I have this Arms Reach co-sleeper. And it's not a traditional co-sleeper because, like I said, I'm a preschool teacher, so I've done SIDS training Lord knows how many times. Okay, I don't care about YouTubers. And by the way, my mother-in-law is watching this too, just saying. And I love my mother-in-law. I love you, Kathy. I love my family. Don't want anybody else. Great. If that's your lifestyle to swing, more power to you. I'm not into that. That's my personal decision. I don't judge if you are. More power to you. Great. As long as you're not hurting anyone. I don't care what you do in the bedroom with your spouse or not your spouse or whoever. Oh, speaking of my mother-in-law. Mom, you know you can comment in the chat. Just saying. Anyways, but it's not the traditional co-sleeper in the fact of a co-sleeper that you put in the bed, because our agency, A, does not allow those, and B, all my SIDS training, it's not safe. Back to sleep. Trust me, I will be big on that, especially because we don't know what these children might have. We don't know what, if anything, that they've been exposed to. We might have some of that information. We might not. Okay, whatever. Y'all can talk about whatever you want. Anyways, so but this one, it's kind of like a bassinet, but it has these things that go under the bed. So like it can connect right there to the side of the bed and be literally, so it's not the full side. It's kind of like a little half side, but I can also fold it up and put it away, which definitely if we have a set of siblings or we don't end up needing it, I can do that. I just have not done that yet. But like I said, I have a lot of size 1 diapers that we got for free. And the same for some wipies and some samples of things like lotion, things like that. Though I do have another thing, if I got these free, They are size 5. They're kind of a weird diaper. They're kind of more like pull-ups. So if we have a toddler that is potty training, I'm pretty sure these are pretty much pull-ups. But they were free, and it was a gift at one of the free things around, so I got them. Never hurts to have them. But, like I said, if we were to get anybody who does not need a size 1 diaper, because not even all newborns are in size 1. A lot of them are in size 2, size 3 nowadays, because babies are becoming chunkier when they're born. But, again, they are free. And pull-ups are awesome if they're pull-up brand. These ones are not the nice pull-ups. These are not these are my kids pretty much potty trained. Which tattoo do you want to see? Okay, I'll show all of them. Let's see. I have this one. I have this one. And then, I don't know if y'all can see my back. I got 2 on my back, which are probably not easily seen. But the 2 on my back are a cross with a rosary, and then one that says grand with angel wings for my grandmother. They both kind of represent my grandmothers as well, because while I'm not Catholic, is there a fat bird shows us disgusting tattoo? Okay, well, whatever you think. My body is my body. Not taking off my shirt. Sorry, bud. Anyways, but while these aren't the good pull-ups, we're free. Pull-ups have the removable sides and everything. Okay, moving on. Also, what I've done is I had these little clips I got at Target in the dollar section. And the reason for putting them up in here is they encourage us to stay in contact with the family, to have some sort of connection, even if we were to end up being adopting the child. Sorry, not us being adopted, but to adopting the child, they might have a grandparent or cousins that they want to stay in contact with. So they can put pictures of their family, or just, if they have artwork that they're proud of, we can put those up there, cards from family members, things like that. North Carolina is very big into co-parenting, meaning that we will, when possible, of course, it's not necessarily in all situations, but try and have a relationship with the biological family, to let them know things that the kids are doing, invite them to conferences, things like that. And then I also have, I know it's backwards, but I got this at Dollar Tree. It says love. So I just want them to know that they are always loved, not only by us, but by the family. And then I have this giant teddy bear. My husband, Jesse, got me one year. And yes, it's about as big as I am. He got it just to see how big it was, but I thought it was cute. Where the computer was sitting, I have this little box in the corner. It's full of different stuffed animals and just things like that. Then I had this blanket here. I've had this for years, but it has Bambi on it. And of course, that the child would not sleep with that in the crib going back to sits. And then to move on to the closet, I don't have a light in here. It's kind of messy right now. I apologize, because it also kind of doubles as my school stuff. But to kind of, sorry, I'm going to move some things to get into here. All right. Move it to kind of see. These are just some clothes that I've been given, or that I've had over the years, because as some of you know, we have been trying for a child. Oh, there's Nick. Nick's awake. He's probably ignoring me. But it's simply divided up. I don't have a lot of clothes in them. It's just a little bit. Boys and girls. I have girls from 6 months to 24 months, and boys from newborn to about 12 months. And these are just like 2 or 3 outfits in each. It's not really much. So clothes would definitely be great to have if anyone wants to send me like onesies. Then also in here, I got a receiving blanket I got free from Amazon, and a couple little blankets I've gotten at Dollar Tree, just like little swaddle blankets. And then on top of there, you see Sarah. She got me the medicine lock boxes, because with children in foster care, we have to keep the medicine locked up. Why, I'm not 100% sure, but it's required. So it is what it is. We have to follow the rules. And then I got some childproofing stuff. Most of our house is already childproofed at this point. I've done it before our inspection. But I have the box sitting there, or the extras. And then, let's see what else I have. And then I've gotten at Goodwill, there are a couple of Halo sleep sacks. Going back to the safe sleep thing, you don't want a baby sleeping in a crib with a blanket. So you can put this on them to keep them warm. It's a fleece material. Hope you have washer and dryer to prevent overdose. What? It's okay, Mom. I know you just figured out the chat thing. You missed the trolls. And then, well, I don't, oh, stuff's falling. Okay, I can go back. Well, I don't have an official diaper bag. I do have this bag that I was using for school. I had 2 of them, so I figured I can use that as a diaper bag. It works pretty much the same way. Got pockets along the sides and zips up 31 bag. Well, I'm not big on MLM. I love it. It's technically Jesse's mom, Kimber, but she's my mom too, so. And then, you'll not be able to see it. Kind of in the floor in here, got this big old box that's full of books, going back to teaching preschool. All right. Let's see, Nick's up, so I'm going to wait to go in the other room because he don't want to be shown, I know. So let me see what else. Oh, and I know it's a little bit girlish, and if we have a boy, they might not like it. But I figured I'd go and put it up by this picture of like a little castle. It's not Cinderella, fairy tale-ish, and it's got like a little baby crawling up the stairs on it. Oh, I know you can use anything for a diaper bag. Okay. I don't know what my head's in here, so we're going to the other room now. They can deal with it. Okay. And then, what are you doing, Nick? Nick's trying to be a butthead. Okay, anyways, so I set up this little play area here. I've got some of the toys that I've had from preschool and puzzles. And then I got this little carpet. But the only thing is, and these are just my board books. It's already overflowing. Oh, that's my other stuff. Y'all don't need to see overflowing. So one of my goals is to get a little bookshelf. And then I'll not include Nick. I'm sure he don't want to be live on YouTube.
No.
Let's see. Yeah. I know Nick. Turn light on. I'm live on YouTube. I'm talking to Mom and them. We got a high chair that we got on the Facebook Marketplace. Pretty cheap. It's a real nice material. And it can be adjusted in height. And then going back to some of the free things I've gotten from the registries, I've got about 3 different kinds of bottles, which will be great to have just on hand. Of course, every child will be different. And then I picked up at Walmart and stuff just some various cheap little plates, some sippy cups and bowls. And yeah, that's about it. We have, and Jesse's gonna be a mess over here, so I apologize. But, and then also, because we live in the South, we have guns. They have to be locked up. We got this nice case off the Facebook Marketplace as well. Like I said, we already have most of the childproofing stuff around the house. I'd show you, but Nick's in the kitchen, and I know he don't want to be on the video. I think he'd kill me. We still do need a lot of stuff, but oh, Aurora's here. Hey, Aurora. You missed the trolls, Aurora. But yes, and also we have 2 large Cliffords, or well, I shouldn't say, but oh well. So, you know, if the child likes to read or likes Clifford, definitely a good house to be in. Like I said, I really want to get, I've looked at them online. They're only like $25. So it's like a bookshelf, but it's got the pockets. They put it in the pockets. Yeah, you do, Aurora. And then if we ever get them stuff out of storage, I have 2 more shelves up in storage for toys. I have one that's designed for daycare and then one that's similar to the Mickey Mouse one, but bigger. I just probably need to get some more buckets for more toys. Of course, like I said, it's just kind of a sampling of what I have. Oh, Mikhail's come to join us. Come here, Mikhail. You want me on the video? Oh, torture the poor dog. Come here, Mikhail. There you go. Mikhail's come to join us. Hi, Mikhail. The fur baby. I know. I'm torturing you, Michaela. You don't want to be on the video. Okay. Go pout. Go throw a fit. And he's real good with kids. He was real good with my nephew Carter growing up. Yes, it's Mikhail. It's your. But now he's just a grumpy old man who needs a haircut. And then outside toys. We'll definitely need outside toys. As you can kind of see, let me see if you can see out the window. All that land in front. And then we got a bunch in back too. So that would probably keep the child out front to where we can see him. And if the guys are out in the garage, they can see him. Not always. When they try to do better, you get it. Whatever, Kimber. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay. So, some outdoor toys, definitely like, a playhouse, bikes, things like that. But some of that I think will come once we get the children to know what they're capable of. I definitely would like to get like a little picnic table and like a little playhouse to put out there. You can see if Daddy is up front. They'll probably be in the shop. If the guys are outside, they're in the shop. You cannot really see the shop from here, but they got a big old shop where they get to go hide in. I didn't show y'all the fire extinguisher. I'd like to come home too. Yes, they can see who's pulling up the driveway. And behind us is just field. There is nobody behind us. Not all that land is ours. And the guy that's kind of next to us, he's like not home much. So look out I'm calling shenanigans. I don't know what you mean by you're calling shenanigans, but okay. But we also have a fire extinguisher that we have to have posted in the kitchen. And then we have to have posted on the fridge the emergency contact numbers, as well as a fire evacuation plan, which we have not done 100% yet, which we have to have done before Wednesday because I have the fire marshal coming Wednesday to inspect the place. We have to make sure we have smoke detectors in the bedroom, but there has to be a smoke detector in every bedroom. The windows must be easily opened. And then we'll have to have primary and secondary escape routes. Obviously, primaries are always the doors. Secondaries be the window. But we're going to have to put in a place in that. And they might want us to get one of those little ladder things. While it's not a two-story house, there is a bit of a drop because it is a modular home, so it's up a little bit. So I don't know if they're going to want us to get one of those. Oh, my other mom's on. Hi, Mom. I think she's subscribed to me, so I'm assuming she's on. I have my mother-in-law, and then I have my brother's mom, who is my other mom, on here too. So hi, moms. But I guess I'll find that out Wednesday when they come. I'm kind of hoping they say we don't have to have that little ladder. Aurora, you're too big. Sorry, you won't fit in the crib. Think you'd break it. And they say it's a convertible, so the side can go off. Hi, moms, we on TV. So, but we definitely will need to buy a toddler rail because while this is the convertible crib, we do not have the conversion to make it into a toddler bed. So we'll definitely need a toddler rail just in case we get a child that needs to be in a toddler bed, because even at 2 years old, especially if they are heavy, they get to be in a toddler bed. I can't pick them up. I struggle with that at school sometimes, and I make them climb a ladder to get on the changing table. Definitely going to need bathroom stuff. We don't not have pretty much anything for the bathroom for a child. No step stool, none of the, we don't have a baby bath. Definitely need to get one of those before we get a placement, because one of the first things they usually say you're going to want to do is give them a bath. Girl, I don't have enough land for that. Now, if we ever win the lottery and get all the acres Jesse wants, maybe. We only have about 2.5 acres. Plus, the only thing that grows around here is kudzu. And that stuff overgrows everything and, like, does not die. It's like this stuff that was planted on the sides of the roads in North Carolina. I don't even know. Who says anything about building a house? Get a modular. We'll put the modular on your land. Girl, buy this land next to us. and get a modular and put it on, because that's what they did here. Is they bought this land and they had the modular put on it. That is a house, but it's cheaper than having a house built. Modulars are much cheaper. And a lot of places will have deals with land, and they'll do the septic and the well and all of that. Just saying. So, and then also we and Jesse both still have to get physicals, and then we have to get fingerprinted. Not that that will be yet in farm renting size. Okay, Kimber. So, I mean, obviously there will not be a problem when those come back. It's just a matter of getting them done. I'm getting my physical done on Wednesday because it's a early release for us at school. So I just went and took the whole day off because I'm going to get my fingerprinting, and we have the fire marshal coming out that day as well. And that'll be when I find out if we have to buy the escape ladder or not for the bedroom. I'm really hoping we don't, because I don't think those are cheap. But do not remove fully to acquaint yourself with the operation, whatever. But we might. That's just going to be a fact that we got to deal with. Mostly the physical is for abuse. Oh, I already know what it's for. I have to get it done for work anyways. Okay, Kimber. I have to get all this done for work anyways, but it's a different background than what I have. While it runs for the same things that my background does for work as a preschool teacher, they still have to run it separately. Kind of makes no sense, but welcome to the world of the government. Does any of it make sense? And then we have to get CPR and first aid certified. Well, I'm already CPR and first aid certified. It does expire in the fall. So we're just going to, and Jesse is not certified, so we're just going to go ahead and get it done together here at the end of the month through the classes that we're in. Well, it's the government. They can't just be like, hey, let me call you for the results. And I found out we don't have to have TB tests unless they consider you at risk. But I already had mine done again from work, so I just went and gave them that information anyways. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Snowman guts in my coffee. Snowman guts are delicious, Aurora. And then, of course, obviously the crib right now is at the highest setting. So for like a newborn or an itty bitty baby, obviously if we had one older, it would definitely go down lower. That is something the guys would do. Let's see. Biggest things that we need. Clothes, gender neutral onesies, diapers of any size, things for the bathroom, baby bath, things of that nature would be great to have. Baby shampoo, there's gift sets, things like that would be great to have on hand. We do need another bed in here, whether it be another convertible, probably not another convertible crib, probably like a twin or a day bed, something like that, or a trundle bed maybe with some storage. Cheaper equals lighter and easier for tubs. What is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Kimber, but okay. Because the bathroom would be shared. It is a shared with Nick. But there is lots of storage in the bathroom to keep things under the sink and then in the cabinets. And I've seen definitely ways to hang up the baby baths pretty easily. We don't have, we don't have a sprayer on our sink. So washing them in the sink is not an option. I know a lot of people do it. Yes, Nick lives here. He's in the other bedroom. There's another bedroom across from this one. Yeah, he's the built-in babysitter. He has raised daughter before, so does have a lot of experience and knowledge to share. Same thing as Jesse. He drives truck. Only difference is he works nights. They work for the same company. No, we don't have a potty seat. I don't even know if we'll have a child that is potty or needs it. Yes, he is single. think he's legally single, but he might as well be. See, step stools. I mean, I have a couple around the house. They're not really designed for kids. So, but I'm sure I can get them cheap, especially, like I said, I buy a lot through the marketplace, which is the new Craigslist. You buy things through the Facebook marketplace. But the biggest needs right now would be a second bed, toddler rail. Coda and I buying. He cute, weenie. I don't know if he's cute. Depends on what you think of as cute. He's probably closer to your age, Aurora. I don't even know what year he was born. But I know he's closer to your age than Kimber's age. Bath stuff for sure. Any gift sets. We got most of the childproofing done because I got a kit off Amazon pretty cheap. And then I picked up some stuff at Dollar Tree. Plug covers. If you want to get something, you can get them at Dollar Tree. Plug covers. They're $1 at Dollar Tree. You can never have too many. Jackie, no one stays on topic here. These are my friends. Nobody stays on topic. So yeah, that's pretty much it that I can think of. We have a couple crib sheets. More would always be welcome because kids spit up, they get poop on everything. Their kids need I say more. Blankies. Kids always love blankies, even if they can't sleep with them. Because under a year old, they can't have anything in the crib with them. Again, I'm big on safe sleep, big on back to sleep, SIDS, all of that comes from the years and years of doing the training over and over again. However, what am I going to do with you? Swaddlers would be nice if we get an itty bitty one because I can't swaddle worth heck. I've tried many times. I can't even swaddle a baby doll. My kids complain. I don't even know where my phone is. Okay. I don't even know what you two are talking about right now. And then, of course, if we get an older child, some things would be nice, like even just like a little preschooler or a 2-year-old, because they are very more independent than people realize. So, like some things, not just the blankets, like you're thinking of the actual swaddlers where it's kind of like a sleep sack where you put them in it and then you wrap one side and then you wrap the other and it Velcros on. I'm talking about like the actual old school, get a blanket and you swaddle them in the blanket. I can't do the old school swaddling them in the blanket. Actual swaddlers, I can because it's simple. Yes, Mom, like making a burrito, but I'm not good at making burritos. That's the problem. Yes, well, I'm not good at it, so nah. That's why they invented swaddlers, for people like me. Yeah. And then, of course, if we have an older child, like, and I don't even mean older as in school age, but like preschool age or an older toddler, like I said, things like outdoor toys. I definitely want to get like a little Tyke's house for them to go and play in. Indoor toys like a kitchen. I know every boy and girl I've ever had in school, they all love the kitchen. They all love dramatic play and going and cooking and pretending to cook and feeding you all these crazy creations they pretend to make. outdoor. And then, of course, like I said, outdoor toys, bikes, things to ride on, trikes, balls, swing set. Yeah, so if they're old enough, swing set. But, even just things like ride on toys, because we have this nice little gravel road, slides, climbers. Little Tykes makes a bunch of great play spaces for like preschool age and toddlers. They can climb on and all of that and get those gross motor skills. No slip and slide until they're at least in public school, Kimber. Let me think. The biggest expense I see coming in the immediate future, and something that we have to buy that might not be affordable per se, would be if the fire marshal comes back and says we need one of those like little ladders that you drop down to get out in case of a fire, which I won't know if they say until Wednesday. I'm hoping that they say we don't need one, but they might. And then there's also some other great things that, I'll just probably end up getting like a beanbag chair would be great to have, something like that, or like a kid's recliner or couch that they can just kind of chill on and be their size, especially because as foster parents, we cannot use first towards the right, as far as the belly, the right flap. The ladder can jump down. I am on the ground floor, but you got to realize a modular home is raised up. We're not at ground level. So the fire marshal might say we have to have one. We might not. Because also foster care is a bit stricter. For example, we have to make sure, we do, but we have to have a fire detector in every sleeping area. Every bedroom must have one. And they have to all be wired together. And then we have to have the fire extinguisher posted. It's got to be a certain kind of fire extinguisher. They might also want us to get a chemical fire extinguisher for the garage, for the shop. Now, it's not a connected shop, so they might not want it. This is a racket. I don't know what you mean, Kimber, but okay. Oh, my battery is running low on my PC. Hold on. I should get my charger. Okay. I don't know what you mean. They want me to buy the fire. But, it's not on the inspection sheet. The only other thing I'm thinking they might say with it is I don't think we have to have a home telephone line, but they said some fire inspectors will want you to have one. You buy fire safety stuff. Oh, yeah. Other than that, we have most of the very basic things. Not a lot of them, but a couple. Biggest things is we could definitely use more crib sheets. We need a twin bed in here, unless Nick gives us his and he gets a new bed. But even then, we'll need a toddler rail for that. Step stools, bathing stuff, clothes. I guess showed you we have a little bit that we've either had over the years that people have given us, but it's only like 1 or 2 outfits, which is definitely better than nothing. But more is always good. More crib sheets, because you can never have too many, I think. We do have a couple bottles and a couple like little feeding things, not a whole lot. Escape ladder, not all that expensive. How many would they require? I don't know. We're going to have to kind of wait and see what they say when the fire marshal comes out on Wednesday. I'm hoping they say we don't need one at all. But they might. If they say we don't need one, I don't plan on buying one. And I would assume only the child's bedroom would need one, because as adults, we can easily jump out because it's not that far off the ground for an adult. But we'll see what they say. And babies like bath stuff, Kimber, like a bathtub, like a baby bath, because like they have them that support them up through toddler. Well, I'm saying, I'm not assuming that. I'm going to have to wait and see what they say on Wednesday. I said, I'm hoping they don't. I don't know. Is it taller than me? I'm 4'10", so probably. I think the window is probably about as tall as I am, and I'm about 4'9" ish. So yes, probably over 4 feet. Kimber, diapers too. Any size other than 1. I know I shared it. There's a company out there that does what they call a caregiver set. It gives you about 3 or 4 diapers of different brands in various sizes for one price, because nowhere else offers. It's all, oh, buy 1 big box of size 1, buy 1 big box of size 2. Well, and especially with not knowing, it's enough to get us through that first day, to be able to go to Walmart, to go to wherever we need. And of course, if we have an older child, they'll usually come with a little bit more. And again, we do always have the option of running to Dollar General, running to Walmart. An older child is a little bit easier to get things like that. So if we were to get a sibling group, let's say, and we had a baby and a teenager, well, that teenager can easily tell us and definitely iterate a bit more. Hey, I need this right now. I need shampoo. Or they can borrow ours for a day until we get to the store, because as a teenager or an older child, they use a lot of the same care products, a lot of the basic things that we would use. Let me think, because definitely they would like us to get another bed in here, but we're hoping to be able to just take Nick's twin bed, because he's thinking about getting a bigger bed. Anyways, and it's pretty much, it's the bed Kathy gave us when we moved to Michigan, and we never used it. We got the rails from somebody online, so worst case is get a new frame, but we can buy that in the marketplace. Right, and the biggest thing is knowing what child we'll get. And what the way it works is they will give us a call once we're licensed and the state approves us and everything. They'll give us a call when they have a child that needs placement, and they'll be calling other families too, not just us. And they'll say, we have, let's say, example, a 3-year-old girl. Now, free dragon from my shop. Well, I plan on it, Aurora, and I'll probably pay you for at least your shipping. And then from there, we can ask questions. They might not give us all the information, but we can ask, do they have medical needs? What are they? Why were they removed? Things like that. And then we can make the decision based off of that, whether to accept the child or not. And we can ask. They might not always have the information or be able to share it, but we can ask it. Now, they don't volunteer a lot of information until we ask, and that's just kind of the way the rules are. Doesn't really, I guess it's to keep people from being prejudiced. And not that we are, but if, for example, you didn't want to have white babies, because there are families out there who just want their own race. And that is perfectly okay if that's what their family wants, but that information is not volunteered. You would have to ask. So, but we can ask, why were they removed from the home? Or do you know of any they might not always have this information, but if they do, they will share as much as they can with us. And again, it's what's relevant now. So if we had a 5th grader, for example, and we asked, well, were they ever exposed to drugs? Now, if the 5th grader is not having any problems related to exposure, even if they were exposed as an infant, they're not going to share that information with us, at least at that time. Now, we might learn that information later at doctor's appointments and such if we were to take on that child, but that's just kind of how it goes. And then we make the decision on whether we want to accept the child or not based on that information that they give us or that we ask. So that's kind of one of the things that we do in our classes is we come up with what questions we would want to ask and what our limits are. And the caseworker who's calling us might not be familiar with us as a family. So they might not always know what we're willing to take. They might just be calling families down the line and be like, hey, we have this. And you could have the child for as little as one night to moving forward to adopt if it came to that. One of the ladies who is a foster parent who comes to our classes with us, who's a seasoned foster parent, has told us she has had babies where she has had them literally not even 12 hours. Usually they from another county, or when, for example, she told a story of her father being pulled over for intoxicated driving in our county. Of course, they immediately took the child. Child was in danger. It was the middle of the night. So she got the call. She took that child in for the night that morning. By the time that morning came around, the county the child was from was the county over, and they were able to get a hold of mom and deem mom suitable and give the child to mom. So she'd not even have him for 12 hours. And that's kind of one of the things that we have to be aware of, is that ultimately the goal is reunification. So it is for them to go back to their biological families. Now, that does not happen, as we know a lot of times. The parents have things that they have to do to be able to get their children back. And that's kind of one of the reasons why they push co-parenting on us as much as possible. When it's possible. There will be families that we can't co-parent with them. It is due to their situation or due to our situation or things such as that. But they have had cases where the parent has done everything they can to get the child back, but they chose to give up the rights to the foster family because they've gotten to know the foster family. Or not only that, but like I said, the foster parent that does with us is years later, she's still established, she's adopted her daughter now, but she is still able to have a relationship with the biological mother. So when her daughter came to her and said, well, what time was I born? She can be like, let me go text and find out. Or email. And in today's society, as we all know, pretty much anyone can find out where you live. It's not that hard. Oh, somebody's messaging me. Who's messaging me? Oh, no, wait, that's important. Okay. And they'll find out our phone number while they're not going to be giving it through social services. But going to visitation and things like that, seeing you, seeing the child, they'll learn the information. It's not going to be that hard. Mind you, if they show up at your house, obviously you can call the cops and things such as that. But most of the time do not. And it also kind of gives them someone to be mad at. They can be mad at social services. You're the one caring for their child. So a lot of times these biological families will have a better relationship and will tell the foster families more than they will the caseworkers. And even if that foster family can sometimes help them understand things. But that is also one of the things as well, if we don't facilitate that co-parenting to a certain extent. And now it can be as simple as, well, we're just sharing things that are the mandatory. Parents always have the right to come to doctor's appointments when available. You know, if the child is sick and we're taking them to the doctor, well, they're not always going to have time to go notify the biological family. But things like checkups that are scheduled out, they have the right to come to those. Parent-teacher conferences at school, they have the right to attend those as long as they have not lost their parental rights completely, or in something like a treatment facility, etc. And those are the very basics. Now, a lot of them don't necessarily come to them, but they have the right to. So we must notify them, whether it be us directly or through the social worker. And then a lot of these kids will have, like I know here, they automatically get a referral to have an evaluation done through a program called Amos Cottage, which is like mental health services, but they also have children, who might have a speech delay or things like that. And they come out and they do either at home or at the child's daycare or wherever services. And the state will pay for daycare. It does not have to be in this county. So, of course, these children will come to school with me. If we do have an older child, we'll have to figure that out. I'm sure there's probably after-school programs and before-school programs they can attend, or could figure something out with Jesse and Nick. One of them have Nick pick them up or something. Not 100% sure, but we'll figure that out when and if we need to cross that road. Sometimes, most of the time, the kids will come from within this county because we are going through the state. We are going directly through DHS. We are not going through a private agency. And yes, we will receive a little bit of money per month. I don't know how much. It really depends on the level of the child, which the levels are determined by how much care they need. For example, if you're a child with a severe disability, whether it be mental or physical, they're going to need more care. They're going to be, I guess you would say, harder to adopt. If they've been moved so many times, if they're of a certain age, things like that, you get a little bit more. Though, of course, just like raising any child, however much they give you is more than likely not enough. The child will have Medicaid, so medical will be paid for. Have to do the Medicaid dance, which anyone who's had a child with Medicaid will understand it's not always the best thing. They don't like to approve things, but it is there and it does pay for everything. I think. And then if we were to have a child, I think it's up until the age of 5, we will automatically be qualified for WIC, which now provides formula, milk, cereal, cheese, beans, fruits, vegetables. I think that's it, all they provide, but it really varies. The biggest thing is that it provides formula. That's the biggest thing. Show sculpture needle, not where I put it, as I need to get one to finish this item. Okay, have fun killing people, Aurora. But formula is the biggest expense. As everybody knows, it is an outrageous price for formula. And obviously, I'm not going to be breastfeeding this child. And then, of course, the others are great to have. Juice, they always give you a lot of juice. Though anybody who's intelligent does not give their child that much juice. But it's good to have. Kids like juice. Cheese, cereal. I mean, they're all good things. Definitely would help. So I don't have to buy them, but formula is the biggest expense. Okay. Talk to you later, hon. And I think with that, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up because that's pretty much everything. Any questions, anything? I've been on here for about an hour, been rambling. And I think Nick's trying to go to sleep and I'm in the next room. So I'm going to get off of here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everyone who sent me things. I love everybody. I love. Bye-bye now.